Hi, in this lesson I'll be sharing with you how exactly you can trade the break and retest of the trend line. This is a very effective pattern of trading and this is applicable regardless of the time frame you are making your entry. Either lower time frame, higher time frame, this strategy works very well. So I'll be showing you how exactly you can validate, make entry using this strategy. However, this strategy must not be traded in isolation. This strategy will be used when price comes to your point of interest. What that simply means is you first determine the trend of the market, identify your point of interest, and you now use it to trade it with the trend as a trend continuation entry confirmation. So let me illustrate this. For instance, when price is on a downtrend, you realize that price will be giving lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And if you connect your trend line to be looking exactly like this, and then suddenly price move and break out of your trend line, then this is the break we are talking about. So what is the retest? The retest is that price will pull back, test this trend line, and then continue to the upside. So this retest of the trend line is what gave us the beginning of a higher low. Here now becomes higher high, and this retest is what becomes our recent higher low. So this is how pattern and structural points are being formed. So in a more clearer way, again, price is doing lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, right, lower high, lower low. So here is our trend line. So price break out of this trend line. So price will break out of this trend line and then give us a bullish candle. Then suddenly you realize that a bearish candle form bring price back again to this zone. So this bearish candle are retests, are coming to retest this particular trend line. Then afterwards, we will now be looking forward to get a bullish engulfing candle So once you get a bullish engulfing candle that engulf this last bearish candle that retests the trend line, you will make your entry based on this bullish engulfing candle or a pin bar hammer. So any candle that will identify the strength of buyers becomes your entry confirmation trigger for your trade. This is for a downtrend. And then in an uptrend, price will be making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So your typical trend line is being connected this way. Then what do we see? Next, you see price return here and then break out of this trend line to give us a retest, and then it continue to the downside. So now this becomes our new formation becomes our lower high, give us a new lower low. So today now, this retest become a formation of our new lower high, and the price will continue to give us a new lower high and another lower low. But however, how do we trade this pattern? All we need to do is for us to be patient for this retest to happen. So when this retest is happening, price already gave us some series of a bullish candle which take price back to this trend line. And once we get that bullish candle, we will now need a bearish confirmation to take price back to the downside. So this bearish confirmation can now be either a bearish engulfing candle or a bearish pin bar candlestick formation. So this is exactly how we can take advantage of this particular scenario. So let's look at a typical price action example. For instance, in this scenario, this is a downtrend and this is a smart money cube. So price has come to this smart money cube and drop. So let's go to 50-minute time frame. Now on this 50-minute time frame, if this is our trend line, perfectly connected, so price came down, break through it. How do we say we'll get a retest? Price will now pull back to this trend line now, and then price will drop to the downside. It becomes a retest. At times, price will pull back and will not touch the trend line. It will come close to it and then drop to the downside. So in essence, what are we saying? It must be in the zone of your point of interest. It has to be in that zone in order for the pattern to be valid. If it is not in that zone, then it is not a valid pattern. It has to be in the zone. It has to be in alignment with your trend. Otherwise, it is not a confirmed entry. This is GBP USD. GBP USD has been an uptrend, and of course, this is our order block. Now, price has retested this order block. So, you see the retest on a 50-minute. But based on what we are trading, based on this strategy of break and retest, this is our trend line, right? Beautiful. Now look at the retest here. You can see that now. Look at what happened. Price has break out of it, right? This is the retest we are talking about. Price came now, break out of it. So you see this bullish candle break out of this trend line. Now look at what happened. Price now pull back and retest the trend line. After that retest, we now have this particular bullish engulfing candle. So this bullish engulfing candle, when you now see it, becomes your entry here for your buy. But your stop loss is here. This is where your stop loss will be. So once you make your entry, you can as well set your guide, your reference line this way. So what that means, is that price maybe, no matter how it does, it can play back to this reference line, retest it, and then continue to the upside. If at all it will not continue, then it have to break this reference line. Be patient, because even if it break this reference line, it has to return under this your first trend line. Otherwise, it will break this reference line, play around again, and then continue back to the upside. So if it will continue to sell, it will break this reference line, retest it, and continue to the downside. So this is exactly how it works, because oftentimes, remember, price are used trend to break out of this. So often of the time, it will come down, go up, come down, now give us a bearish flag pattern, and then break out of it and continue to the upside. So I am seeing a kind of formation now resulting into a bearish flag pattern. So something like this, and then this is the flag, the handle. So it will play out, play around, and then break out of it to the upside. So this is how exactly it works, and I believe you have learned something new. If you have a question, please do well to ask in the comment section of the video, and also there will be a link in this video that will lead you to a Telegram group where you can get free signal and as well as get enrolled for a mentorship and a training section. Thank you for watching this video. I'm so much grateful to all our new subscribers. Thank you for your support, and to the returning ones, I am very much grateful. Thank you, and see you in the subsequent video.